I think what's being done here is absolutely phenomenal. The fact that this community can come together the way it is today to help kick off this project, as people are going to be walking across the nation to bring greater awareness of the challenges that so many young people have. People who are being alienated in so many ways from their communities, from former friends, sometimes from their families, not finding the support, not being part of a support structure where people see that love really conquers all. I think that really what it does come down to is all of us standing together. It shouldn't just be members of the GLBT community. It ought to be everybody standing up and saying that there is so much we can do to help make life better, improve the quality of life for people who are facing extraordinary challenges, and offering a hand of friendship, of compassion, of love. And Chloe, to you, everybody else who's organized this event and the walk, I really think it's fantastic what you're doing. It's very much because of the power of grassroots organizing that I decided not to run for a third term as mayor. Instead, I founded, along with a lot of other great help, an organization called High Road for Human Rights. The whole notion here is to recognize that we can't any longer just put a lot of time and energy and money into electing who we think are the right people, and then sitting back and then constantly being disappointed that they never go far enough. And as Jim Wallace wrote in his great book, God's Politics, we keep electing these people, these wet-fingered politicians, who go around to see where the political winds are blowing. It's up to us to change the wind. The responsibility always comes back to every one of us. And if we're not pushing together, if we're not organizing, if we're not unifying our voices, we can go off all on our own and say and do the things we do, but it's never going to have the power of organizing together and unifying our voices and our actions, and let these people in political office know that there are going to be huge political downsides for them if they don't listen to us. The reason so many of our elected officials do what they do is because they perceive us as being silent and complacent. But along with that complacency and silence comes complicity. We're part of the problem. So we need to get together and all of us push together. That's what High Road for Human Rights is all about. I know that's what this walk is all about. It's two steps: raising consciousness, educating people, elevating understanding, and then when people really get it, giving them a way that they can help make a difference, providing them with the means. Because so many people say, I'm really concerned about this, I feel really strongly about it, but what can I do about it? And too often, people suffer from this compassion fatigue, or the psychic numbing, where they're just bombarded with all these bad things going on in the world, and nobody's providing them a means to do something about it. Well, this walk is certainly going to help raise public consciousness, as there are events like this all over the country. But what we need to do once consciousness is raised is give everybody a means of coming together and pushing for change. Thank you all for coming out. Your involvement, your passion for this issue is so important. But sustaining it and finding ways that you can continue to push together, that's what's really going to make a difference.